Hey guys, it's Aman
and Christina
from Our Rich Journey. Today we're going to talk about real estate. And this is for anyone who is an aspiring real estate investor or someone that is buying their own home. We're going to talk about the 5 tips, really they're hacks, that we use to purchase real estate in a very expensive market. Now you can use these tricks in any market, and if you use them successfully, you can save hundreds of thousands of dollars. So stick around. So tip number 1, look at the city's master plan. Now, I'm an urban planner and I know a lot about master planning. And one of the things that I did when we were looking at real estate was I got a copy of the local master plan. Now, you don't have to be a city planner to read these master plans. In fact, they're actually written for the public. But if you're looking for real estate, always review the master plan. So we're gonna look at an example. So let's look at the master plan for downtown Atlanta.
So right now there's about 25,000 people that live in downtown Atlanta, and this includes a large percentage of students that go to Georgia State University.
Downtown Atlanta is going through a huge revitalization. And so the master plan is used to identify how growth will take place. So for example, downtown Atlanta is going to grow by 12,000 residents in the next 15 years, meaning by 2031, the population of downtown will grow by 45%. So the master plan also calls for more jobs. See, master plans bring jobs to downtowns by making it easy for developers to bring jobs there, to bring businesses in. So this is amazing. The master plans are actually telling you what is to be expected in downtown Atlanta. So if you're a real estate investor, the best thing to do is to look at these plans and identify where you can get a deal right now before the development comes. So in our situation, we use this tactic in San Diego. San Diego has a trolley system, and we looked at the master plan and identified where the trolley system would be extended to, and that's actually where we bought our first house. So tip number 2 is to make your purchase between Thanksgiving and Christmas. Now, you're probably thinking, okay, what's so great about that? Well, there's not a lot of competition out during that time, but there's also an advantage because the sellers that are selling during that period are the least savvy. Now, when I say least savvy, I mean these sellers should have been selling their homes in spring and summer, but they're selling their home over winter or Christmas during the holidays, during a period that is the worst time to sell your home.
One of the things about purchasing a home during Thanksgiving and Christmas period also is just that the home doesn't show as well. It's raining outside, it's snowing outside, you don't get a lot of sunlight, so the home just doesn't sell or look as good as it would in the summertime.
Yeah, people just don't want to be out during that period looking for homes. We've always been able to get some really great deals.
So the third tip is to look for a home that's not staged. And even better, look for a home where the seller is still in the home.
Oh yeah, that's the sweet spot. When you can find a house where the people are actually still living there, where they have all their junk laid around, and people, they want to be comfortable in their own home. So they're not necessarily going to go out of the way to make things look like a staged home. And that's where you can find a really good deal.
So homes that are staged actually sell for way more than homes that are not staged, and of course way more than homes where the seller is living there also.
So when we were looking for homes, we loved walking into a home where the sellers were still living there. And we actually have an example. This is a condo that we purchased in the Bay Area. You can see that the owner was still there and they lived comfortably. This seller did not go out of their way to stage their home or in fact, even straighten up the home. And you know what? We loved it because we knew that other buyers would go into this home and be turned off right away. We purchased this home with no competition. No other buyers wanted this house.
And a year later, we sold the home. We staged it this time though, and we got almost $100,000 in profit.
So that is the hack. I don't want people to miss this particular point. Because when you walk into someone's home and they're still living there, it's very uncomfortable. But it's uncomfortable for the other buyers. If you're trying to hack this, you see that and you love it. You walk in there and you think, oh my God, I'm gonna get a deal right now. So tip number 4, is use Redfin. Now, we're not sponsored by Redfin or anything like that, but the concept of what we're talking about is using an on-demand broker. So Redfin allows you to use their app and schedule an appointment to see a home within hours, sometimes within a half hour.
So this is different than the average real estate agent where you basically have to set up a time that works for both of your schedules. With Redfin, you really get to set up a time that is based on your schedule alone.
Oh yeah, I mean, Redfin was really great for us because we would have maybe an hour here or an hour there. We could go into the app, make an appointment, and go see a home. So when you're shopping for real estate, especially in a very hot market, it's important that you can be fast, and Redfin allows you to do that. The other thing that's really nice about Redfin is that they give you a rebate if you use them. So after the home closes, they actually give you money back. They give you a portion of their commission. So that's another way to make money.
So our final tip, tip number 5, is don't get emotionally attached to a property. And this is because when you get emotionally attached and you really want one single property, you tend to find yourself overbidding for a property.
Oh yeah, this happens all the time, especially in the spring and the summer. This is why we like shopping for homes in the winter and over Christmas break, because you won't have a frenzy or a large number of people at a home at the same time. See, what happens at a traditional open house at a staged home is that there's a frenzy that's created. And that's when people start to fall in love with homes. Because one, they see how beautiful it is, but then they also start to get competitive with other people. And when it comes time to make an offer, they start to push the price up because they're competing at that point.
So these are our top 5 tips on how you can find a great deal in real estate. Make sure if you like this video, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and join the journey.